What is up, weirdos? Welcome to the Internet is a Toilet's very not good live stream. Here's a look at what's coming up on the show today. First, we have hilarious jokes, followed by a man that is absolutely fed up with Marilyn Manson. Then we're going to check out the first ever So Bad It's Good video that I ever saw on the internet. It was well over 20 years ago. And lastly, we're wrapping up the show with, no lie, the most insane thing that I have ever seen. I'm not kidding. How's that for a tease? Joining me tonight on the inaugural, here I am, very not good live stream. You know him, you love him like a cousin, the one and only Lorenzo Arreola from one of my favorite podcasts, That's All Funny. Lorenzo, thank you so much for joining me.
Hey, yeah, man, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you and doing this shit, doing it.
Shit has to get done, and yes. By gosh, by golly, we're gonna do this shit.
We are. This is the toilet that does the shit. We do it.
And there's so much, it's never ending. If you're a toilet, you're never like, this is probably gonna be the last day I ever see shit. That's not gonna happen. There's always shit, and we're gonna be here to watch it.
Exactly.
You like jokes, right? You like jokes?
Oh, I love all types of jokes. Who doesn't?
Oh, yeah. Well, how about very funny jokes?
The best.
This is a video called Me Telling Very Funny Jokes, and it's this girl in her backyard. It was uploaded maybe 14, 15 years ago. She's probably married, divorced, married again, divorced again, with 17 kids. But here she is, in her heydays of innocence, telling some jokes in her backyard. Let's listen to some of these jokes.
Perfect.
Hello, YouTube. I am here in my backyard, and I have some jokes to tell you. Okay. One is, so a woman walks into an ice cream shop, and she asks the man behind the counter, "Can I please have one scoop of vanilla, one scoop of strawberry, and one scoop of chocolate?" And the man says, "Sorry, woman, we have no chocolate." And the woman says, "Fine. Can I please have one scoop of vanilla, one scoop of strawberry, and a half a scoop of chocolate?" And the man's like, "Woman, listen, we got no chocolate." And the woman's like, "Fine, okay. Can I please have one scoop of vanilla, one scoop of strawberry, and a teaspoon of chocolate?" And the man's like, "Listen, spell the straw in strawberry." So she says, STRAW.
Okay.
And then he says, "Spell the van in vanilla." And she says, VAN.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, "That's right. Now, spell a freak in chocolate." And the woman's like, "There's no freaking chocolate." And the man says, "That's my point." So if you don't get it, it's like she's saying, "There's no freaking chocolate." Like,
it always makes a good joke when you have to explain it afterwards. Oh, shit.
Okay. I didn't expect that coming, but no, that was the best part, the explanation.
I don't think we're done with the explanation, and if you didn't see that one coming, you just wait for this next quote, joke, unquote.
All right.
There's no chocolate, but she adds in the freaking. But the man adds in the freaking because he just wants the woman out. Like, there's no freaking chocolate, and then the woman admits.
She keeps going about it!
So here's the next joke.
Appreciate the context to it.
Yeah. So this man has two horses,
Ooh.
and he can't tell them apart. So he goes to a farmer, and he asks him what he should do. And the farmer says, "Cut off one of their ears."
So the immediate setup to this joke is a man has two horses that he can't tell the difference between them, and he goes to a farmer, and he says, "Cut off one of their ears."
It's very biblical if I had to go about that, the way to do things like that.
Well, the prophecy. Let's listen in on the rest of this prophecy. I just wanted to tell you I wanted to point out how shitty this farmer was, but we're going to take in the rest of this joke now. And if you thought the last one came out of nowhere, then this one came out of nowhere too.
So he does. But the next day, the one that still had both of his ears ran into a bush and got his ear cut off. and now he can't tell them apart anymore. So it goes back to the farmer.
Because you know when you run into bushes and your ear comes off.
And he tells the farmer and he asks the farmer what he should do. And the farmer says, cut off one of their tails. So he does.
This fucking farmer's a dick!
But the next day, the one that still had his tail ran into a tree and got his tail cut off.
You know how when you run into trees and your tail gets cut off by a tree?
This horse is like mankind. He's just like losing a ear and losing a limb. Shit.
And his family's in the audience watching it happen, like it's that match between him and The Rock.
Just seeing him get his ass beat 10 to 20 times by a steel chair.
Yeah, and by the horse's owner too. All right, we're gonna wrap this one up.
Now I can't tell them apart anymore. So it goes back to the farmer and asks him what he should do. And the farmer says, measure them. So he does.
Measure them.
And then he goes back to the farmer and says, farmer, thanks, that helped a lot. The black one is longer than the white one. You get it? Like, they weren't the same. One was black, one was white, and colored them apart because it was crazy or something. Get it? Okay.
Get it?
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh,
this girl.
That was really good. That one was really good. I did not know where that was going.
No, I don't even think she did. Halfway through it, she's like, all right, I gotta wrap this up somehow.
I'm surprised she didn't explain to us why there were differences between colors, because black is different than white, and that's why they're different. Like, I don't know. That was pretty good.
She gives us the color numbers and the hue. All right, I think she's got a couple more jokes. You got some time for a few more little one-liners?
Of course.
All right.
Okay. So those are the main jokes I wanted to tell you. And I have some short jokes, like what goes clomp, 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 squish.
Lorenzo, what goes clomp, 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 squish?
I'm hoping that it's a penguin doing something, like a penguin falling down the stairs, or that's what I'm hoping for. What are those classic penguin jokes? You know,
are there classic penguin jokes?
Yeah, when it's like what's black and white and red all over a penguin. I don't know.
A bloody dead penguin.
Yeah. Those were the jokes I grew up with as a child. Penguin killing jokes.
Well, let's hear what goes clump, 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 squish.
An octopus with one shoe off. And there's one.
Fuck you.
Should have kept count there.
What's another name for what's another name for a snail?
What's another name for booger? What's another name for snail? Gee, I wonder if it's gonna have booger in the name.
A booger with a crash helmet.
That's your weakest one yet.
Funny.
I'm sorry.
What's invisible and smells of carrot? Bunny fart.
All right, we've all heard that bunny fart joke in one way or another. Okay, we're going to move on to our next video. It's just a quick video. One of my favorite YouTubers, Mormozine. Mormozine is like a goth punk rocker, and he recently posted a video where he was fed up with Marilyn Manson. So let's see what's going on with Mormo and Marilyn Manson.
And that was pretty nuts. But anyways, here goes. I got the CD right here.
Oh!
Oh, jeez.
Stupid CD. I'm going to be that guy and I'm going to go back. When he goes, stupid CD. I love Mormo. He almost pukes on it.
On the insert.
I'll say, is this him insulting it? Because that's sometimes how I clean my CDs. I'll breathe on them and give them a nice little clean on my shirt to shine them.
Do you spit on the insert to the CD, like with like the credits and the thank yous and the lyrics?
I mean, a little bit of residue will go here and there. You know, I can't control my spit with such accuracy, but.
well, I mean, he in the beginning of the video, he talked about how he was a fan. I guess Marilyn's in some heat, so Mormo's kind of like disavow, and I love Mormo. He posted a video of him eating a sausage the other day. That's a great video. We're gonna move on again. It was one of those like smoked sausages, sealed that you can buy at like a CVS or Walgreens, but it was fucking big. And then he was inserting fart sounds. I'm not doing it any justice explaining it.
All right, that does sound pretty entertaining. All right, he's won me over too.
Mormo's the man. I'll send you some more. But now we're gonna go to. This is the first so bad it's good video that I ever saw on the internet, and it was well over 20 years ago. I was in my early teens. You know, it was the good days. I don't know if you've ever seen this. Have you ever seen this before? It's a black screen.
A black screen. I thought it was going to be the badgers and the mushrooms. The badger, mushroom. Snake. Ooh, it's a take. That's what I thought it was going to be. And I have no idea. If it's not the badger song, I have no idea what it is.
Okay, I'm just going to press play and stop me if you've seen this or stop me if you haven't. Here's the first one. Are you familiar with Yatta?
No, I am not. What type of propaganda is this? I've never seen this at all.
Awesome. We're going to keep going. I'm pretty sure when all's said and done, whether it was made for by some sort of comedy troupe or some sort of SNL that is way overseas, the lyrics are beautiful and they're just about loving life. And my friend, please enjoy the first So Bad It's Good video I've ever seen, Yatta. I think it translates to green leaves somehow.
Okay.
Isn't this amazing?
It reminds me a lot of YMCA, and I felt like Yatta was whatever their language is in YMCA.
Seriously, YMCA is spelt Yatta.
Yeah, no, it's a banger. It makes me feel good listening to it. You know, gives me a little dopamine.
I like seeing 5 dudes wearing nothing but green leaves, singing about green leaves to this tune, this melody, this song bangs. Is that a term?
It's a banger, and then they all look like they're consenting adults, so even better. I appreciate
for the most part.
Consent. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, a little bit more Yatta. Nippon QQ is my favorite.
Wait,
these guys are.
Does the Yatta mean I did it or something in their language?
Sure. I never cared enough to necessarily look up the lore behind it, but it's beautiful, and it's 5 dudes wearing nothing but little green leaves hopping around. There's this one part where let's see if we can get there. We're gonna play another minute or so of this, and then we're gonna jump into our final segment for the night. I know, so soon. I'm new to this, and we'll see how long it takes, but this is so much fun. I appreciate everybody who is here live now. I appreciate everybody who's going to be watching it later. Lorenzo, I appreciate you, and I appreciate Yatta.
Yatta.
Where's the baby? There's the baby! There's a lot of hidden gems in this, and it sucks because, like, the highest quality version of this might be, like, 240p. So, I haven't seen anything that's not super pixelated.
That adds its charm, I feel like. And I'm pretty sure Yata means I did it, because I think when Chun-Li, at the end of her Street Fighter, when she defeats someone, she goes, Yata! Like, she did it, you know? Like, she won the battle.
Holy shit. That's true. I haven't thought about that in a while. It's funny.
So.
Everybody goes Hadouken, Sonic Boom, but there were so many classic sound bites from that game.
She's like, ha 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 ha, Yata!
And she does that cute little, like, that was like the first, that was like our first Japanese girl, man. Yeah, wow. Okay. We're not going to divert too much. We're going to hit up our final segment for the night. Is this familiar at all to you?
No.
No?
If I had to guess, it looks like a talk show, maybe a Sally Jesse Raphael, Maury.
Oh man, do I have a treat for you. Okay, so this was something that I saw on a VHS tape back when VHS tapes were quite popular.
I do remember that.
Luckily, the internet is a glorious thing, and a lot of people have archived things that were once on VHS tapes, like our buddy. Which buddy? This buddy. What is he possibly doing? What is this?
I have no idea.
You may ask.
Is he it's like a rape whistle when you're defending yourself? This is the last resort.
This, if that's the case, this is the greatest defense mechanism out there ever. Here's number one.
Billiard ball.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God.
This is one of my favorite things that anybody can do, and this is Stevie Starr.
That was disturbing. and I just saw the other day like a man shoot another man in cold blood self-defense, and this disturbed me even more than that. That was crazy.
Well, at least the guy that got shot only got shot once.
No, he got shot a lot of times, multiple.
Oh, was it the Taqueria shooter? Okay, never mind. That guy got shot like a solid 30 times.
Dude, that was overkill, like ridiculously. But this was overkill too. I don't know what was going on here.
Overkill, no pun intended. But over here, funny you should say funny. Maybe it's not funny, but in the end, that's all funny. You were talking about overkill, and this next clip is fitting. Here we go. Have I started? No, let's share this tab. I'm new to this, but here we go. If you thought that billiard ball was something.
Oh no! Oh,
It's dinner time!
oh no!
Okay, we have a goldfish here, and we have a black fish. We're going to swallow both fish, and we'll bring you back whichever one you want. You can have the gold, or you can have the black. You can have them head, you can have them tail, or you can have them
So he's doing
sideways.
Steve-O's gimmick.
Thank you, LA.
It was just a little earlier than Steve-O, and the goldfish. But oh my, these things. What he does is he'll bring them back up in any order you want.
Okay, that's impressive.
I'll put it from my mouth.
Oh my God! Jeez, man. God.
Good boy. Come and see your father.
His sound effects are amazing.
The way he inhales shit, like Kirby or something.
Kirby.
Stevie, please.
Don't chew them.
No fish. What fish should we bring back first?
All right, there's that evidence.
Head, tail, or sideways?
I feel like the head, tail, or sideways isn't really that impressive because you can close your mouth and just move it
To
around.
the bowl, and he'll swim.
Of course, he's just going to puke it into the bowl.
My God, they're lively fish. I have a hold of him, I'm sticking him on his side, he's coming up.
What noise?
Right, word.
Oh,
I bet PETA loves this.
Oh man.
And number 2.
It's coming. You know it's coming.
I don't know how you clap for that. Okay.
Coming up, head. Father's coming up. Here he comes.
Aww. He didn't do the moo that time. That was made me a little sad.
Yeah, he slowed down on the showmanship at the end, but that
Takes a lot out of
know.
him.
That billiard ball, that was scary. I don't know. I'm scared of billiard balls.
You know what else is terrifying? Thin glass. You know what I mean? Like light bulbs.
Oh yeah. No, I know what you mean.
We'll do one easy one with a light bulb. Do you want to check it, make sure it's for real?
Oh, this guy's doing Steve-O's gimmick way before Steve-O, yeah.
Yeah, and Maury. Before Maury was you.
The light bulb in,
You were the
bring them back
father.
up, and then we'll start swallowing some money.
Why does he do it that way?
That's the showmanship. Dude.
I hope this man's living retired lavishly. I hope he is set for life. He's not doing this at 80 years old or however old he is now, still doing a tour of it.
He's probably doing the dive bar circuit for $60 a night. Poor little
Man.
buddy. All right. I've just been circling this woman's face because I love
I don't
her.
know how you book that as a booker of a show. Like, oh, this guy can just swallow things.
The
That's
name
just
of
his thing.
he is Stevie Starr, the human regurgitator. Yeah. So that's what he goes as. All right. Yeah, Stevie. Okay, I've got one more Stevie for you. This one's actually probably the others are insane. I can't believe this is happening. This one is actually impressive. And this is our last video of the night. Look at those eyes. Looks like such a sane person, right? And this had to be mid-late 90s at the latest. Early mid-late 90s, definitely 90s. So here we go. Here's our last Stevie Starr magic trick. This is magic.
Oh,
of
is
the
this
night.
magic? Is that what
It
that
has
was?
to be. Oh,
Yeah.
but this is real magic. There is no sleight of the hand or whatever you want to call it. Here we go.
This is the amazing one. This is true.
Even
What
Maury
happens
says
when
so.
Sugar goes into water, right? Dissolves immediately.
Yeah,
Correct?
that's what happens, you see. Water and sugar, it gets wet. What we're going to do is put the sugar into one part of the tummy, drink a glass of water, put it to another part, and bring the sugar back dry. Okay?
Okay.
Yuck. Coffee?
Coffee?
He's a showman.
Okay, it's coming up.
Absolutely. Dude! Like, come on. I don't even know.
No, that's some I would say that there's some like devil type worshiping, stuff going on here for him to do that. Because you're not just a human who knows how to do things like that. Like you had to have sold your soul or made some sort of deal with the devil to be able to do magic like that.
Listen, if you can open your throat and whatnot to inhale a pool ball like a friggin' snake, okay. But the fact that he was like, okay, then I'll do it with a light bulb too, an easily shatterable thing in these tight tubes of a tummy. The light bulb, I think, is the most terrifying because if that broke at all, It's either staying in, but here's the thing: it's not staying in. It's coming out one way or the other. In Broken Glass. Oh man!
And I just like his ritual where he's like, ah, and he's releasing it.
You nailed it with that Kirby.
It's straight up like Kirby, just like anything close would be sucked into his proximity.
You can see those little Nintendo lines.
Or any like random insect flying by his face is just like, whoop, that's it. It's in there.
He's probably inhaled a lot more than what we just watched. Holy shit. Yeah. So, I have a talent for finding really weird and pretty small stuff, low view count, not always super viral. And then this, some of these have hundreds of thousands of views, but I always stumble across some of this stuff. And I always stumble across some of this stuff. I'm one with words. As you can tell, I'm reading a script right now because that's how it goes. No, but I have so much internet content I need to share, and I went with some classics today, but when I find them, I need to share them, and that's what the show's going to be, and I'm going to learn how to be a better host, but this is only episode number 1, so Lorenzo, thanks for being my guinea pig, and thanks again so much for being here. Please tell the audience where they can find you and how they can support you.
Yeah, I got my podcast, That's All Funny. You could stream it anywhere podcasts are available. Just search That's All Funny. You go to my YouTube, youtube.com/@Lorenzo Arreola. We got the podcast on there. And other videos and content. And I just created a Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Arreola, where you do ad-free episodes and other bonus stuff that, is too hot for all the other areas. So yeah, if you like content like this and also just random rants about a crazy person, come check me out. Yeah, it's always a pleasure hanging out with you and seeing the diamonds you dig up from the
Appreciate that.
The internet that no one ever finds, or you fear they get lost to
I do fear they get lost. Even if something has 10,000 views, I'm like, that's not enough. Even if it was, in like the me telling very funny jokes, that girl in her backyard, that shit was brutal. That had 8,000 jokes, I believe, but in the past 15 years, I just need to share this with the world, shed this with the world. I need to start scripting a lot more of this show, apparently. But if there's one thing we learned tonight, it's that Stevie Star is an absolute...
And I hope that man is living comfortably now. I hope he is, because he deserves all the work he put into his act. It sounds like he got it down to a perfection,
I think so too.
Light bulb? Do a fucking light bulb? Jesus Christ.
There's another thing he does that's he'll swallow 5 $half and he'll bring them up in the order that you want them to. That bit just kind of lasted for a while. It was a little too much to show. But yeah. So hey, Lorenzo. Oh, okay. Now I just clicked something. I feel like I'm stuttering John, just figuring out this thing on the fly. Mark Pino says he missed Areola live. Sad face. Well, he's still here, Mark. But yeah, no, I'm kidding. Wow, another show to make a Stuttering John reference. How original. But dude, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be back next week. I think we're doing Friday. Brandon and I from Shitty Song of the Week are going to be doing the Very Not Good live stream number 2. And that one's going to be fun. Got a lot of music for him. But until then, I've got some more crab rangoon to eat and some beer to drink. Lorenzo, thanks for being here. I appreciate it, and I'll wrap with you soon, dude.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Bye-bye.
Bye.